All right, guys. Now we are going to get into the topics. Fast news time. Here we go. I got to go fast before the fucking super chats start flying in here again. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So, topic number 1. Joy Reid. Joy Reid has officially been fired, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you guys don't know who Joy Reid is a particular creature that takes it upon herself to start off her show basically telling everybody in America they're racist. Every time she pops up in a show like this, she's literally telling people they're racist all the time. She is the one that said there should be violence in the street. There should be chaos in the street. She's that person. Well, apparently, according to Libs of TikTok, Joy Reid has been fired. Turns out calling your political opponents racist, Nazis, every night for an hour doesn't get viewers. Let's see the statement. I haven't watched this video yet. Let's see what's going on here. It seems like the hate within her has definitely aged her on the outside quite a bit. Let me raise the volume and let's go.
To begin our final sprint, having arrived at that point in the election season where basically we on this side of the TV screen have said all we can. We've laid out the stakes in this crucial election where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy. But
wow. Yeah, I think it's fair to say I can fully understand why you lost your job. I can fully understand. Gee, I wonder why you lost your job.
Also, white ruled South Africa before Mandela and the black majority took control, or Vladimir Putin's Russia, Viktor Orban's Hungary, or Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela today.
This is a lot of cope.
Suppresses the rights of women and minorities, uses the military to execute the whims of a strongman dictator, and controls and suppresses the press, education, the arts, rewrites history to suit a favored and dominant racial class, and foments extravagant corruption in order to enrich the dictator and his friends.
And that's how she started her show. Can you imagine how this, by the time this show ended, how many times she probably called over half the country Nazis with her crooked ass nose? What the fuck kind of GPS navigation is happening here with your nose, bro? How the fuck does it go from here at the top and then deviate off? What is this, a fucking detour until eventually it gets to your nose here at the bottom? What kind of shit is... I've never seen this in my life. Make this bigger. Hold on. We need to enhance. Look at this fucking detour. Look at this detour that's happening over here, bro. Her nose, bro. Her nose is running away from her ideology. Look at this shit. This is insane to me. What, did you take the fucking vax to the nose? Is that what it is? You took the shot to the... Bro, this is crazy. You know what it is? Every time she calls somebody a Nazi, her nose runs away from her a little bit more and more each time until eventually you get this fucking deviation here that happens. What is this nonsense? I've never seen it. I've never seen this before. That is crazy. Did somebody knock you out? Did somebody punch you in the face? Probably. You probably called somebody a Nazi, and the next thing you know, you got knocked the fuck out. Like it's Friday. Which, by the way, guess what? You ain't got no job. And you don't got shit to do. So it is what it is, man. If you guys watch Friday, you should know that that clip. But I'm going to play a clip that is very, very, very relevant to how she's feeling right now.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
There's an unbelievable amount of cope happening. Unbelievable. So again, guys, she's been fired. And I'm sure she'll bounce back on her feet at some point, right? Like Tucker Carlson did, right? They all were like, oh, Tucker Carlson got fired because he was terrible at his job. And he's not going to be able to be what he was over at Fox News. Well, I'm sure they feel the same about Joy Reid, right? I'm sure she'll totally recover from this. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, next one. Really quick. This is not a topic. It's more of a funny. I need you guys to just please I'm giving you a trigger warning, please. Okay? Listen to me very closely. What you're about to watch is extremely disturbing. Okay? And it could be very intimidating for those who perhaps are not as strong-willed. It could be very intimidating for those who are nowhere near as strong as these three people we're about to watch. So please just be ready and keep your emotions in check. Try not to be intimidated. Try not to be scared. All right. This is topic number 2. It's not really a topic. I just wanted to show it because I saw the video. You got to see it since I saw it. Try not to be. Try, please. I know it's hard. Just try.
Stay.
Oof.
You can control them?
No, that one. I brought my own. Mine's bigger. Sycamore!
Yeah. Liberal women, right? Liberals are now making videos in an attempt to intimidate MAGA. So yeah, for everybody in the chat who voted for Trump, are you intimidated?
Stay.
Are you intimidated
You
right
can control
now?
them?
No, that one.
You could listen. You could be honest. You could be honest, man. Are you intimidated? I'm a little intimidated. I know Will the Fans is intimidated. I know for sure Will the Fans is intimidated, without a doubt. But I don't know about everybody else. You guys intimidated? Please, just be honest. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie. Okay. I get it. It's a little scary. It's a little scary. I don't know what Big Bertha's doing over here with the Black Panther shirt on, but I'm sure that's their fetish. I'm sure each one of these probably go on the prowl every night for some BBC dressed up as Black Panther. I'm sure that's a fucking thing. But as of this point, who really knows? This fucking creature on the left is the scariest one of all. Like Big Bertha, I don't got to worry about her because her ass is going to run out of breath after 2 swings. But this one over here, she looks like she gets down with the get down. She literally looks like a fucking lizard person. I don't even know what to even. It's just crazy. What the fuck is this creature? I have never seen this before in my life. And I've seen a lot of white Karens before, but this one, bro, this one is different. Perhaps this is an evolved form. Perhaps this is a Pokemon that is not on the Pokédex yet. You know, maybe this is what Missing No actually ends up being. Who really knows? I have no idea. But that's the second one for today. I just wanted to show that to you. We got a third one, guys. We got a third one. Check this out. I saw this, and now you have to. Okay. We got this amazing video. All right. This one's interesting. We got an amazing video here. And I saw the headline as I'm scrolling through. I'm scrolling through Twitter. And I see this headline here, and it says, maturing is realizing that we need to have women / non-binary / LGBTQIA plus only gyms. I'm in the corner panicking because there's so many straight cis men at the gym. Let's see what this is about. This is covered by Joey Swole. Shout out to Joey Swole. That man is the most buffest, shortest man I've ever seen in my life. But I'm sure he would kick a lot of people's asses anyway at like 5'2" or something like that. Let's play this clip and let's see what we got here.
No, we absolutely do not. We do not need segregated gyms. And let me get this straight. You're panicking because of some straight men, but you have time to set up your camera to film yourself panicking? Seriously? The whole world is so set on trying to divide everyone, make everybody hate each other, think that we're all different. And I know you're probably just posting this as rage bait to get some views on social media.
Well, that's obvious.
But keep that nonsense out of the gym. The gym is one community. It doesn't matter your race, your gender, your sexuality, your politics, your religion.
I mean, but did you? Oh, that's the worst pause. Oh my God, bro, that's the worst pause right now. Oh, Joey, I'm so sorry, bro. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, dude. That's worse than Smash JT. Oh God. Well, listen, at the end of the day, I'm sure the Sasuke sisters are bricked up right now with this one. I'm sure every girl is bricked up right now in the chat. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm sorry again. That is awful of me. That is awful. What is with my hidden talent of being able to pause on videos? I really don't. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys realized, but if you look at the beginning of the video, it's pretty obvious that this person doesn't really lift, right? This particular creature at the beginning of this video is what, like 80 pounds if they're lucky? That fucking creature doesn't lift. They don't go to the gym to lift. They go to the gym to film a video and go home and hope it goes viral. That way it pays for their gym membership. That's the only reason they go to the gym.
As long as you respect and support others, you're going to get the same back. Everyone is welcome at the gym. And if you truly, truly feel this way, maybe what you need is a home gym.
Huh.
You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Here's this. I love his videos. He's hilarious. I saved you on the pause. You're looking a little DSL up here, but I saved you on the pause. That's besides the point. Look at this fucking cucaracha. Look at this. You think this cucaracha actually fucking lifts? Look at those legs, my guy. What are those, chopsticks for fucking sushi? Like, what are we seriously doing here? This creature does not lift. This creature does not actually do anything in the gym. This creature is sitting on some fucking, like, what is that? Bro, you got a dumbbell in your ass right now. That's literally all you're doing. You have a dumbbell in your ass. I've heard of them like inserting things inside of you that are very odd, but what the fuck is this? What is this? Why do you have a dumbbell in your ass? I don't get it. I don't get it. And what is that dumbbell? Like 5 pounds? You got a 5-pound dumbbell right up your ass? If you are tiny enough to be able to sit on a dumbbell and not get instantly rammed inside of your asshole, then you clearly do not lift. You clearly are not a creature of any size for that matter. Because there's no way that my ass is fitting on a fucking dumbbell, let alone most people that I know. Ain't no fucking way. An adult human being, there's no way, bro. There's absolutely no way. So anyway, that's topic number 3. Let's keep it going. Hold on. Wait, we got even more. All right, so let's get to some stories. So we got Alan Wake 2. All right, now if you guys are unaware, Alan Wake 2 has been broke for a while, okay? Alan Wake 2 has not been making money since its release for a while. But it's been dragging its feet. Little by little, it's dragging its feet. Just like most of these games have to drag their feet to eventually be able to start making money years after they come out, right? Well, Alan Wake 2 has finally started turning a profit. But here's the thing. Even though Alan Wake 2 has finally started turning a profit, it doesn't matter because Remedy apparently is still operating in the red, which is not good. According to their report, and I'll scroll down here, number one, they're still going to be partnered with SBI on all of their upcoming projects. So I hope you guys are ready for Max Payne Remake number 1 and 2 being affected by SBI. I hope you're ready for that. Can you imagine what a world looks like where Max Payne has its narrative consulted on by fucking Sweet Baby Inc.? Can you imagine what that even looks like? I don't even want to even think about that. But that's besides the point. Where is the piece here? Right here. So we got, according to Remedy's recent financial statement for the end of 2024, the game has finally begun to accrue royalties for the company. It also revealed that more than 2 million copies of Alan Wake 2 sold by the end of the fourth quarter. Their projections for 2025 are for revenue and operating profit to increase from the previous year and operating profit to be positive. Remedy Entertainment CEO Tero Virtala made the following statement. He says, in the fourth quarter of 2024, revenue increased 13.1% from a year ago to 11.7 million euro. Development fees increased, driven by higher development fees from Max Payne 1 and 2 Remake and Control 2. So right now, they are making 3 games. They're making 3 games. Remedy's making 3 games. They're making Max Payne 1 and 2 remake, and they're making the sequel to Control. Royalties decreased from the comparison period by the end of 2024. Alan Wake 2 had recouped its development fees and marketing investments, meaning that Remedy started to accrue royalties towards the end of the quarter. In the fourth quarter, the operating profit was negative 1.4 million euro, improving by 11.4 million euro from the comparison period, in which we had a 7.2 million euro impairment loss from Codename Vanguard. So they lost some odd million dollars from a game that I'm assuming they canceled called Codename Vanguard. But even right now, even after Alan Wake 2 is starting to make money, it doesn't matter. They are still operating in the red. They're operating at a negative 1.4 million euro. So as of this point in time, they're not doing good. Remedy is not doing good. And they really need Max Payne 1 and 2 and Control 2 to hit strong in order to get themselves out of the red. I would imagine that with 3 games combined, maybe they will be able to do so. But again, the development costs for these games are not exactly very cheap. So it all depends. But yes, they are operating in the red still, even after all that supposed good news. So that's it for that topic. Let's move on to the next one. This one's going to be a fast one. I'm shocked by this. I don't believe it in the slightest, but I wanted to talk about it anyway because it's a potential. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to. Where's my Smash JT clip? Okay, you guys ready? This is a rumor. So you're going to take this with a grain of salt.
And it goes to show just how in the heads people are with these.
This person has an insider giving information, and it's a rumor. So take it with a grain of salt.
And it goes to show just how in the heads people are with these.
Ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Every time somebody brings up rumor, insider, or whatever now, I play a Smash JT clip just to give some, clarification, because Jesus Christ, man. It's amazing. I would make videos before saying things are rumors and whatnot. You got journalists using the same tactics, saying things are rumors and whatnot. But because Smash JT fucked up once, now everybody's got to put a fucking asterisk like 3 times over the same thing. Anyway, so yeah, it's a rumor. Johnny Depp returning to Pirates of the Caribbean after vowing never to work with Disney again. Now, I don't know if Johnny Depp is hurting for money. I highly doubt that he is. I have no idea. But I got to be honest with you. I've heard this rumor about 4 times now over the last, almost 2 years. I've heard this rumor many, many, many times over doing YouTube. Every time it comes up, I don't believe it. I don't believe it because, quite frankly, why would you want to go back? Right? Why would you, even though I know Johnny Depp will put a lot of asses in the seats, don't get me wrong. Okay? If he came back as Captain Sparrow, if he came back, I'm sure we'll put a lot of asses in the seats. But why would you want to go back, right? Why would you want to go back to the company that absolutely fucked you? Why would you want to go back to the company that dropped you like a dime immediately without even being proven to be innocent or guilty at the time? They didn't give you this. They didn't give you the same grace that they gave Jonathan Majors, right? Jonathan Majors got accused of beating the shit out of a woman, and only until he was found guilty did they suddenly say, "Oh, we can't work with him anymore." But until then, they kept him on the roster, right? They didn't do that with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, they're like, "Oh, a white guy got accused of something. Time to get rid of him. Who cares if he's our star? We're going to be fine without him." So, again, why would you want to go back to Disney? It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of almost as if like Gina Carano went back, right? Imagine if Gina Carano said, "You know what? I'm going to go back to work for Disney." It just seems a little bit odd to me. All right, I would question that decision. So it's the same thing here. I don't know where this rumor keeps coming from, but I just find it highly unlikely. Not only that, man, Johnny Depp is old, man. Johnny Depp is old. I can see maybe they're going to give him a ton of fucking money, but what does it matter? Like, the guy's fucking old as shit. Let him chill and play music. Isn't that what he likes to do? Anyway, the Diz Insider. Oh, wait, sorry. They said insider again.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
The Diz Insider reported that Disney's gearing up to make the next Pirates movie with Johnny Depp. By the way, there's been so many rumors about the next Pirates movie. There's been the rumor about the all-female cast. There's been all kinds of shit, man. All kinds of shit. Whether or not he will reprise his iconic role of Captain Jack Sparrow is currently unknown. According to the report, an anonymous McDizzle, is that you? McDizzle, you trying to troll that Park Place now? Oh no, I'm sorry. Actually, you would be trolling the Diz Insider. So is that you, McDizzy? Is that you? Stop doing that, McDangle. What are you doing? According to the report, an anonymous source claimed that Walt Disney Studios is preparing to begin production on the next Pirates movie. The source stated that while there is no timeline for when production will officially begin, they, keyword they, have heard that this entry will feature the return of Johnny Depp. So again, take it with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about the biggest fucking grain of salt that you could possibly imagine, right? Look at your balls and double the size, and that's the size of the salt grain that you should be taking this story with, okay? But I've heard this many times before. I didn't believe it before, and I'm not believing it now. But I still wanted to bring it up because, well, it's relevant, and people were talking about it. And then, let's see. Last but not least, this story right here. So I touched on this a little bit before. I think in the last Hypnocast, but I wanted to touch on it just a little bit more today because not everybody watches every stream, so I want to be able to inform as many people as possible. But there's a lot of stories going on right now about Avowed. You got a lot of shills trying to convince everybody that Avowed is a massive success, right? Every single fucking journalist outlet out there is saying that Avowed is a massive success, right? You even have them trying to say that Avowed is destroying Bethesda. I'm not even lying. I made a video today talking about The Gamer and how they put out an article talking about how Obsidian is destroying Bethesda. I'm not kidding. Anyway, just so you guys are aware, I don't know if some of you are aware, but Avowed, what we got for Avowed now was not what Avowed was supposed to be. Avowed was supposed to be a multiplayer live service game. It had a 6-year development that apparently was very grueling, right? 2 different reboots. This game rebooted as many times as Dragon Age the Veilguard rebooted during its development cycle, which is how you know the budget is fairly high. I think the budget for this game is like 80 to 100 million. But regardless of that fact, they were trying to make it into a live service game, but they ended up failing in making it into a single player game. And as you guys are aware, their single player game is not doing very good. I mean, we could go over and check out the Steam numbers right now. It has gone up a little bit. I said that this game should hit about 25,000 for the weekend, but it looks like it's going to fall short of that. It's only been able to hit 19,198 players concurrently as of 7 hours ago, and is now starting to fall down quickly because, obviously people going to bed and whatnot. So this game isn't doing very well. This game is absolutely getting destroyed. Most people are playing this game on Game Pass, so they're playing it for free essentially because they're not going to run out there and go subscribe to Game Pass to play this game. I just really don't see people doing that. I see this game as riding on the coattails of the success of Black Ops 6, because Black Ops 6 was the kind of game they got people to go out to Game Pass and subscribe to that service. So people who subscribed for Black Ops 6 are now being able to enjoy Avowed because they're still subscribed. That's how I view this entire situation. But ultimately, Avowed is not looking very good. And again, just as a comparison, I made a post earlier today on Twitter because I just found it to be funny. Let me show you the headline really quick. It's ridiculous, right? Here we go. Right here. If you look at this headline, look at this headline. Hold on. Avowed's success could be the death of Bethesda. This is from Tom Wilson over at Game Rant. I'm sorry, not The Gamer, Game Rant. Game Rant made this entire nonsense, okay? Now, again, keep in mind, this is like the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard. And I'm no longer a Bethesda shill. I used to be a long time ago. You guys know Bethesda was a company that I had in such high regard, along with the original Blizzard and whatnot, and BioWare. But all of these companies have proven to be absolute fucking terrible shells of their former selves. So I've completely avoided Bethesda games on day one, and now I just buy them on sale. But even with that being said, I can also acknowledge that Avowed is not even in the same league as anything that Bethesda has come out with, right? Bethesda RPGs, even though they release broken, they eventually turn into some of the most beloved RPGs out there. But that's after, almost a year of patches and fixes and whatnot. Avowed, not even close, man. Look at these numbers. Again, I took this earlier in the day, so the numbers are a little bit higher. It's at 19,000. But look at Starfield. Starfield was also a Game Pass game. Look at that. 330,723 concurrent players. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable to even remotely try to say that you are in the same fucking league. How are you in the same, how exactly are you destroying Bethesda again? And this is Starfield. This is like a game that people are pissed at. A game that people are angry that it feels so empty and soulless, right? A lot of people don't even like Starfield. Hence why there's not as many people playing Starfield as there is Skyrim, right? Look at Skyrim. And this is actually the anniversary edition or enhanced edition or whatever of Skyrim. The original Skyrim has like 224,000 concurrent players. It's not even close to being the same. And yet they would try to convince you that it is. So the only people that are going to be able to destroy Bethesda is themselves, because not many people are competing against them in that particular kind of RPG. Not many people are doing it. They're just not. So, and Obsidian has always been the Temu version of whatever that Bethesda has put out. And then people try to say, well, they made Fallout New Vegas. It's like, yeah, that's great and everything, but it's still Bethesda. Fallout is still Bethesda. Anything that Obsidian has made on their own has not performed nowhere near compared to Bethesda. Just flat out. Oh, and one last thing too. One amazing fact about all this is that they will try to say, okay, while Avowed is destroying Bethesda, how exactly is Avowed destroying Bethesda? Hold on, I got something good for you. How exactly is Avowed destroying Bethesda when Avowed couldn't even destroy the game that came out before it from your own company? Bro, The Outer Worlds did better than Avowed. So you're out here trying to claim victory. You got shills out here trying to claim victory over Bethesda, but you can't even claim victory over yourselves. You can't even claim victory over yourselves. The number is damn near almost the same. You know what's interesting, though? We have more PC players now than we ever did, right? The Outer Worlds came out 4.3 years ago, right? 4 years ago. Keep that in mind. So 4 years ago, hitting 20,000. I would love to see if Outer Worlds 2 gets to like crazy numbers, because here's why. There is so many games out there that started off and have been available on PC, and they didn't do crazy numbers because, well, there wasn't as many PC players. Obviously, PC players have always been big, but when I'm talking about big AAA experiences like this, it used to be on consoles only. Now you're getting these experiences everywhere. So look at Space Marine. I'll give you Space Marine as an example. Look at Space Marine. Whoops, wrong one. Hold on. Space Marine 1. Perfect example. This is the anniversary edition, okay? 13 years ago, 15,653, right? So what happens? Obviously, Space Marine 2 comes out. People realize it's more of what, you loved in the first one, but better. They give the fans what they want. They respect the source material that they're adapting. And then before you know it, you end up with this. Look at that difference in sequel. Think about that. Space Marine 1, 15,000 top concurrent player. Space Marine 2, 225,000 top concurrent player. But you mean to tell me that Avowed can't even get to what Outer Worlds did? Or surpass it? Are you serious? It's not even close. Not even close. So let's stop the fucking nonsense of people trying to compare Obsidian to Bethesda. I think that is extremely disingenuous. I think you are definitely out of your league. And again, I'm not a Bethesda shill. They have as a consumer, they have fucked me over way too many times for me to ever support them that blindly ever again. And I haven't for years, right? But I also cannot lie to people and lie to myself and say that Obsidian is destroying Bethesda when we all know that's not true. That's not true. It's not even fucking close. So that's basically it for all my fast topics. Ladies and gentlemen, we did all of them. That is awesome. Let's fucking go.